I want to illustrate the difference between the U.S. government and other governments. We have a foreign banking cartel that's captured our nation. China's corrupt, Russia's corrupt, Europe, they're all corrupt. But in Switzerland, for their entire population, they have 2 years' supply of food and water, weapons, hand grenades, machine guns at bunkers in every town and city. Look it up. We've sent our reporters there. Everyone's required to own a gun. That's where our Second Amendment actually came from, was what the Dutch had. They got rid of it, that the Swiss actually picked up. Most successful country per capita in Europe. Look at this. This is from the 1950s and 60s. We're here in Memphis, Tennessee, traveling back to Austin. Right across the street from A&R Barbecue, where we just ate, that I should add is absolutely awesome. We ran into some listeners in there, by the way. But going back to this. This is capacity 165 nuclear fallout shelter in case there was ever a nuclear war. Now today there's a bigger risk, many historians and experts say, of a nuclear war. Many geopolitical analysts, with Russia, China threatening the West, moving into Europe with all these nuclear weapons, menacing Russia. But do you ever hear about fallout shelters? No, if you have a shelter or storable foods, you're some type of kook, you're some type of scum, you're some type of bad guy. But here it is, a fallout shelter. You're supposed to go die in the basement when there's a nuclear war. And if you're a prepper, you're a bad guy. But look right here. Not to be reproduced or used without Department of Defense permission. This has got to be more than 50 years old. These came out in the 50s and 60s. I mean, look at that. Right there in your face. Where is your fallout shelter from a bioweapon being released that our so-called government's creating, or other governments? And here's the final point. The U.S. government, run by the global bankers, that's been occupied, been usurped, been taken over, spends more money, look this up, than all other governments combined on continuity of government, bunkers for themselves, more than all other governments in the world. 4% of the world's population, 51%, last time I saw a Department of Defense number, of COG, 53% of total global defense, 53% of global defense weapon systems, 51% on budgets, probably more, for continuity of government. But we have the least level of fallout shelter and preparedness of any industrialized nation. The globalists took over America as the plum. They infiltrated it. It's now an engine of world government and tyranny. That's our final report from Memphis. More roads to come, more things to witness on our way back to Austin, Texas. But remember, the COG, the national security state, is here to destroy your security. Homeland Security is the coup d'etat over the old republic. Tyranny in the name of security. Alex Jones signing off for Infowars.com.